Sergeant 1 in Central.
East Baltimore is the poorest, most violent area of Baltimore.
Gunshot would be there.
All the gang activity, and the illegal drug trade, poverty and violence. Kids' lives are so negative that the closer we got to the situation, the more stark the need was. When we tried to go out and have a community service day, the red tape that we had to cut through was ridiculous. To get into the public schools, to be in a position to help. We really felt it was important to change the lives of the kids in Baltimore to make a difference. Hi, my name's John Halas, and I'm with Keller Williams in Ellicott City, Maryland. I'm the coordinator for Red Day Maryland that has helped East Baltimore for the last 3 years. We actually have a connection with Open Door Baltimore, which was a small non-for-profit that was helping families down in the poorest, most violent area of Baltimore. The first Red Day, they had a need for us to actually move their headquarters from one location to another. And then William Packett Elementary School needed some help with their library and a couple of other projects. The second Red Day, we said we really want to focus on the school. There were a lot of skeptical folks in the community because a lot of people had made promises and nobody had delivered. Well, the second year we came back, they really started scratching their heads. But what really happened the second year that was significant was that the school said when they looked at this massive list that we had put together, we really have to get the kids out of the school because you're going to be painting. So they said, we're going to do a field day. We're going to take them up to Patterson Park. And so we had snow cones the first year. We had a DJ doing dances. We got somebody to sponsor lunch for us for 640 kids plus all the volunteers. It was just an amazing, amazing day. And we really figured out that we had really stumbled onto something significant. The fact that we were able to do this with the kids just brought in so much emotion and tugged at heartstrings to help that we hadn't experienced up to that point. Our third year down in East Baltimore, the principal at William Packett Elementary School said her friend was a principal at Dr. Bernard Harris and wondered if we could do both schools for Red Day. And we figured out we were going to need about $50,000 to do 2 schools, to do 2 field days.
When John said we're adding on a second school, Dr. Bernard Harris, I said, "Are you crazy?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Let's do it."
Tasha Linton has been our connector. She is the bridge between folks with a big heart and Red Day.
You know, we went to supermarkets and Target and Walmart, the big lenders, title companies, just anyone. They'd say, "Well, what can we do for you?" And I'd say, "We will take anything, anything that you can possibly help us with."
We had a massive fundraiser, 4 different Outback restaurants around the 4 market centers that were involved in Red Day. And we raised $24,000 of the $50,000. The rest of it was corporate donations and folks who just committed $20 at a time. The more I put that vision in front of the people, what does the best day a kid ever had look like? And the people just took the ball and started running with it. The day starts early. Our volunteers are there before sunrise, getting it ready for the best day a kid could ever have. The city of Baltimore, they gave us a police presence at the event. Around 8:30, 9 o'clock, the kids get to school. In the case of William Packett Elementary School, we have a parade, which is 2.5 blocks up to Patterson Park. All the way, that path is lined by volunteers, high-fiving them. In the case of Dr. Bernard Harris, which was our first year there, we transformed the gymnasium into the Dream Team fashion station. There were clothes on racks, and the kids would go around and find clothes in their size. And then we had someone do their nails, and someone do their hair, and someone do their makeup.
To hear the teachers say that they've never seen the girls so excited and so vibrant, it was exciting.
For the crowning achievement of that day, we had a concert by Wordsmith. The girls in their outfits walked across the stage, and all the volunteers gave them love and clapped for them. Meanwhile, we have several hundred volunteers in the school. We had teams that washed all of the oil and grime off the walls, and then we had the paint team behind them. We painted murals on walls. We established 2 teacher lounges this year. We had one of our new homes construction companies that donated a lot of their model home furniture. It's just been a wonderful team effort.
For one day to make a difference in a child's life, that's worth the planning for 9 months, 10 months that we put into it. To watch them be free and carefree, because you know that when they go home that's not going to be the case. They get breakfast and they get lunch at school. And if the schools didn't do that, then they wouldn't eat all day. To be able to give a child a lunch, a lot of them are like, we get to eat this? You know, they come up, can I have an apple? Yes, absolutely, take an apple. Do you mind if I take 2? Can I give my brother 1? Or watching a little boy, you know, I handed him a banana and he'd never peeled a banana before, so.
There are people who say, why do we keep going back to the same schools? And we say, because our work's not done yet. I think that's what Keller Williams is emboldening me and our fellow Keller Williams agents to do, is to commit to a higher level of doing business, and doing business that blesses other people.
I really do appreciate the time that you've taken, the sacrifices that you've made, the donations that you've given in order to make things a little bit brighter for the boys and girls here.
To the other market centers that are out there, I would just say start small, and if it's relevant, if it's authentic, we don't have to worry about, you know, driving it bigger.
It could be working with the elderly. It could be feeding the homeless. You know, pick something that's near and dear to your heart and then just focus on it and make it happen and change lives.
I would love to see this model be made available to other major cities to partner with a nonprofit that's on the ground, similarly passionate. My goal is, how can we make it more than a day? How can we create the next generation of Red Day volunteers who are giving back to the community? Even if Red Day is no longer coming to East Baltimore one day, that there are things going on that Red Day spawned, that Red Day birthed an attitude, a generosity. That would be incredible. And that's really our goal and our vision.